expertise and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
And welcome back to Black Hills Energy Stadium here at the Black Hills Energy Sports Complex here in Spearfish, South Dakota for day 2 of the Allen Tellinghuisen Senior Legion Tournament here in Spearfish as KDSJ-TV brings you another sports broadcast here with Belle Fourche taking on Clark Willow Lake in the first game of day 2, as this will be both teams' second game. As we had both of these teams on KDSJ-TV yesterday, as Belle Fourche took on Bellefield South Hart, where Belle Fourche came behind 1-0 to win that one 2-1 in a very quick defensive battle. As Nolan Wallfeld pitched a beauty for Belle Fourche and pulled away with a few stolen bases to get one run better than Bellefield South Hart. On the other side, as Clark Willow Lake, they gave up 9 runs to Spearfish last night as that game finished up in 5. So Clark Willow Lake had a quick turnaround this morning, as now they will take on Belle Fourche post 32 Bronx. Here, the kickoff day 2 of the Allen Tellinghuisen Senior Legion Tournament. As the lineup for today, again, we start off here on KDSJ-TV with Belle Fourche playing Clark Willow Lake. Douglas, Wyoming will take on Clark Willow Lake as well, so they have 3 straight games back-to-back from last night to this morning. Then Douglas, Wyoming will take on the Billings Expos. Expos will stay on the diamond, and they'll take on Bellefield South Hart. So then it'll be Bellefield South Hart's turn to go back-to-back from 3:45 to 6 p.m. Bellefield South Hart will take on Buffalo, and then Buffalo will take on Spearfish in the nightcap tonight at 8:15 here on KDSJ-TV and on our Facebook page at Black Hills Gold Hits KDSJ. So that's the lineup looking for today as Belle Fourche and Clark Willow Lake, as we have umpire meeting at the home plate. Determine who gets what side of the scoreboard. So while we're doing that, we're going to take a quick break and come back with the Jake's Collision Repair countdown to first pitch here on KDSJ-TV and on Facebook Live.
The dentists and team at Dana Dental Arts in Spearfish are committed to providing you and your family with high-quality dental care.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brad Dana from Dana Dental Arts. Technology and the latest in dental procedures are part of what our family can bring to yours. Make an appointment today and let us show you how our family would love to be your partner in dental health.
In Spearfish, call 642-7727 now. Dana Dental Arts utilizes the latest procedures and most up-to-date technology. Dana Dental Arts, let our family care for yours.
Vehicles today are complicated and expensive. The professionals at Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Spearfish are here to guide you through everything automotive. From cars, trucks, and SUVs to parts and repairs, Junix takes the confusion out of automobile ownership. Enjoy the ride with Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Family owned since 1931 on West Jackson in Spearfish.
Oh, how quickly the seasons change in the Black Hills. Hi, it's Brandon Kemp from Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. Summertime equals a lot of summer driving, whether it's to and from work or hitting the road for that big summer vacation. Superior Auto Service Department can handle all kinds of repairs, from new tires, brakes, and oil changes to steering and suspension problems. And to keep cool, we can handle your AC recharge. Check us out online now at superiorautoSD.com or stop by today at 642 East Colorado Boulevard at Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish.
The anticipation is building, and Heinzerling Concrete is laying the foundation for tonight's matchup. Heinzerling Concrete pours on the pride in every driveway, foundation, sidewalk, and decorative stamp patio they do. Give them a call at 210-2320 for concrete that can't be beat. Heinzerling Concrete is proud to support all activities that help students build solid foundations for life. Is there a foundation in your future? Give Heinzerling Concrete in Spearfish a call at 210-2320. That's 210-2320.
be the bottom of the scoreboard. So they will take the diamond first on defense. I need an update here of the Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard. Slightly a little bit unhandy trying to update the scoreboard when during a tournament when you're trying to figure out who gets what. But that looks a little better now. Minus the score. Once again, that score was yesterday's Belle Fourche contest. Again, just Clayson Davis here with you today here in Spearfish. As partner in crime, Cody Oliver back there at KDSJ Radio, holding down the fort there at 980 AM, 103.5 FM. Starting pitcher today for Post 32, Aiden Voiles. Played shortstop yesterday. Him and Nolan Wallfeld will switch positions as Wallfeld will be hitting third in the rotation, but will be playing shortstop. And it looks like we are getting ready to throw the first pitch just a little bit after 9 o'clock. And we start off with Tyson Hubbard for Clark Willow Lake, middle fielder. As again, they allowed 9 runs to Spearfish last night in a quick turnaround. They have 2 games this morning. And we'll see that one fly down the middle of the pipe for strike number 1 for Huber. Nice cool morning this morning here in Spearfish. 62 degrees. Slight breeze blowing across the field from right to left. It was a little bit of rain this morning. Was a sprinkling on everyone's way down here. So glad to see that cleared up. Is now with a 1-2 count for Huber. And that is strike 3 for a quick out number 1. Now we have Cooper Palmer. Up to bat, number 1. He is the starting pitcher for Clark Willow Lake today, as he'll hit that one over into left field and behind the foul line for foul number 1. Thank you for joining KDSJ-TV this morning. Got your donuts and your coffee there sitting in front of your laptop or your mobile device. Or if you're on your way to work and want to catch a little glimpse of the game, tune on here into KDSJ-TV and on Facebook Live. There to make the play for Post 32 Bronx. Looks to be the left fielder Gavin Pearson.
Now bat number 21, Jacob Steen.
So I'll bring up third in the order, Jacob Steen. As he looks at 2 outs on the scoreboard. So he'll throw that one inside for strike number 1 for Voiles. As that one is popped up over the fence for foul ball, making the count 0-2. And that will be outside for ball number 1. Steen thought about reaching for that one, but at the last second decided not to, wisely. Steen, the shortstop for the Clark Willow Lake. That one's hit straight to third. Over to Hamilton. Will he make the play? No, too far outside of first base, and Steen will hit a single. As the throw from Hamilton over to Trigg Thompson was a little too high. And just like that, the first base runner for Clark Willow Lake is Jacob Steen, the shortstop. Jack Elkins' turn at bat, the second baseman. His first at bat for today. And for a very busy Clark Willow Lake Baseball Club today. They have 2 games back-to-back this morning, one at 9 here, and then the next one against Douglas, Wyoming. That should start around 11:15 Mountain Time. His first pitch was fouled off the edge of the bat, and that one will fly by him for strike number 2. So now Steen looking at a 0-2 count. As Voiles gets what he wants, throws. That one's head up into right there for second base to make a play. It does make the play. That is Kayan Howard for Belle Fourche, getting them off the field here in the top of the first, as just one hit and a single by Jacob Steen. And that's about all the offense they have so far. So after the top of the first, we're still scoreless here in Spearfish. We'll see what Belle can do on offense when we come back after this short break here on KDSJ-TV.
Fisher Sand and Gravel of Spearfish supports community and school athletics. Plus, they support community development with services in and around the Black Hills. Fisher is an aggregate company headquartered in Spearfish with 2 local commercial quarries in Beulah and Newcastle, Wyoming. They sell all sizes of aggregates for commercial and individual projects, from a pickup load to thousands of ton. Whatever you need, Fisher Sand and Gravel, proud supporter of all community, college, and high school athletics. Good luck to all teams and athletes competing in today's game.
Now more than ever, you need to keep your cool, and Wolf's Plumbing and Heating is here to help for all your summer cooling needs. Now is the time to schedule your checkup by calling 642-5755. Wolf's Plumbing and Heating is your trusted choice for repair or replacement with new air conditioning systems. Whether you need a tune-up or an upgrade, keep your cool with Wolf's Plumbing and Heating. Call 642-5755 and see more at wolfph.com.
And we are currently in the middle of game number 1 on the day. That started here at 9 o'clock. We just finished the top of the first with Belle leaving Clark Willow Lake scoreless with a runner stranded on first, the only base runner there by Jacob Steen. So we'll now see what Clark Willow Lake can do on defense. Starting pitcher for Clark Willow Lake is number 1, Cooper Palmer. As it'll be his turn to start on the mound. Again, with these tournaments, it's nice to keep in mind the pitching count with American Legion baseball rules. As Walfeld pitched a beauty for the Bronx yesterday, I would bet to say he's probably done for the tournament. Might be able to pitch Sunday, but we'll have to see on that. As Ian Voiles will start off the batting order. Again, our batting order brought to you by Dana Dental Arts here in Spearfish. As Voiles will see that one fly by him for ball number 1, evening out the count at 1 apiece. It was a bit chilly here this morning, as that one is hit out to right field. Will be anyone there to make a play? No, it's going back to the fence. Voiles will take a trek over to second and will call home right there. So Ian Voiles with a double with his first at-bat.
And the double brings up number 11, Gavin Pearson.
So they'll bring up Gavin Pearson. After that double by Voiles, puts him in scoring position. That one's hit over to first base, and there to make the tag out is the first baseman for Clark Willow Lake. That is Jack Helkin.
Now to bat number 5, Nolan Walfeld.
So now we go to a starting pitcher from yesterday's contest, Nolan Walfield. He's playing shortstop today, as Voiles and him had to switch in positions from yesterday. With a runner on third, that one will just stay on the outside for ball number 1 for Walfeld. As that one looks to be tipped. Thank Heiserling Concrete for laying the foundation of this ball game as well. Thank our friends at Heiserling Concrete. And, of course, Jake's Collision Repair for giving us our countdown, the first pitch. As that's strike number 1. One's across the board with a runner on third. That is outside for ball number 2. Making it a 2-2 count for Walfeld. And now the count is full at 3-2. Full count with 1 out, runner on third. Here's the full count pitch, and Walfeld will take a nice little stroll over to first. Now with runners in the corners, we will bring up the cleanup hitter in the rotation, Kane Howard. Howard is the second baseman for post 32 today. So I believe this is their only game of the day as well. So he falls behind the count early. Again with runners in the corners after a double by Voiles. And then advanced after a pop, after an out by Gavin Pearson. That one's going to hit off the right side and out of the ballpark for left side, for foul number 1. Making an 0-2 count for Pearson. Oh, Howard, I was talking about Gavin Pearson before that foul tip. He was caught out, but that got Voiles over to first, as that one will go over the head of the shortstop, and trotting into home is number 21, Aiden Voiles. And then after another error, they will get out. Nope, they got him safe, as Nolan Walfeld thought he was out. But nonetheless, 2 runs scored after that. Looks to be double, that time by Kane Howard. So Belle putting 2 runs on the board after that double by Howard. Walfeld just about got himself out, so he lucked out there. That one's going to be hit over into center, bounced right in front of the shortstop, and looks like a single that time by Carson Haney.
Now to bat, Trey Thompson.
Now we go to Trig Thompson. First baseman. Did not play in yesterday's contest. He has runners in the corners, still only looking at 1 out. As that one, after a pitch, will get another run in for Belle Fourche. So after that wayward pitch, that advances first to second, and third will come on home for another run scored for Belle. As a throw back to second. It's Haney back on base, and Thompson, first baseman for this contest. That one will be low for ball number 2. Oh, 2 count outside for to make it, 3-0 count. Palmer has not yet thrown a strike this count. Here's the 3-0 count. We'll be surprised if Thompson even swings, and he doesn't, and therefore Palmer gets his first strike of the count. Here's the 3-1 count, and that is strike number 2. Get a good view of that on our second camera view here at KDSJ-TV. Right there beside the third base dugout, but has a nice little view going straight up to first base. And that is swing and a miss for Thompson, and he will take a stroll back to the third base dugout for out number 2. Uriah Hamilton now up to bat. 7th in the rotation, third baseman for the Bronx. We'll see that one go outside for ball number 1. So been a very busy inning for Belle Fourche offensively. Has already had 3 runs scored after a double and then stolen base and then a wayward pitch. That one is hit high into the first baseman, and there to make the catch is Jack Helkin, again getting out Hamilton. So after one, Belle Fourche takes a commanding 3-0 lead after one complete inning. We'll see what they can do on defense when we come back after this short break here on Facebook Live and on KDSJ-TV on YouTube.
5th Black Hills Roundup thunders back into Belle Fourche June 30th through July 4th. The Ranch Rodeo kicks it all off on June 30th, followed by 4 exciting performances of PRCA rodeo action. It's perfect for the whole family. This year's Roundup features Cowboy Kenny's Steel Rodeo and the Misfit Cowboy Brian Patton. Dust yourself off after the rodeo and marvel at the massive fireworks displays on July 2nd and 3rd, plus the huge Independence Day Parade. Get your tickets now at blackhillsroundup.com. Black Hills Roundup, the buck stops here.
In a world of few guarantees, Jake's Collision Repair stands behind all of their work with a lifetime guarantee. Jake's Collision Repair uses only original parts made by your vehicle's manufacturer instead of lower quality aftermarket parts. Certified technicians work with the latest state-of-the-art equipment, and Jake's Collision Repair is preferred by most insurance companies and works with all of them. Jake's Collision Repair, 2416 Junction Avenue in Sturgis and 4415 East Colorado Boulevard in Spearfish.
And back here in Spearfish at Black Hills Energy Stadium for the top of the second inning here at the Allen Tellinghuisen Senior Legion Tournament. I did get word that starting pitcher for Belle Fourche, Nolan Wallfeld, he is done pitching in the tournament after pitching 108 in the first game, so he has a 5-day rest. And the tournament run through Sunday, so he will be done pitching for the rest of the tournament. As now we will head to Kai Vandersnick. He's the catcher and will be the leadoff for this second inning after seeing his defense get 3 runs put on them in the bottom of the first. Update here of the Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard. So now it's a 1-2 count. Again, Voyle starting pitcher for Belle Fourche today, and that is a strike 3. Vandersnick will take a stroll back to the first base dugout for out number 1. Next to bat is Connor Mugit. Post 60 pitcher, starting pitcher from yesterday's contest versus Spearfish. As today he will be playing third base. As that one, he gets a little chin music there from Voiles. 2-0 count for Mudgett. And that is the first strike of the count. Again, follow us here on Facebook for more sports and sports broadcasts throughout the summer, leading up to fall sports at the beginning of the school year with football, volleyball. You can also catch these events on our Facebook Live, on our Facebook channel, at Black Hills Gold Hits -KDSJ. As that one is hit over to first in there to make the play for post 32. That is Trick Thompson. Let's take a look at that one on our KDSJ-TV replay. Is now Will Hoved. His first turn at bat. And he'll see the count tied up at 1 apiece. Now falls behind the count 1-2 with 2 outs. No one has reached a base yet. After a strikeout by Vandersnick, and then pop fly over to first to get Connor Muggett out. And that is strike 3. So just like that, 1, 2, 3. Clark Willow Lake will head back out on defense. For the bottom of the second, Belle Fourche, after putting on 3 runs in the first, we'll see what they can counter back when they hit the bats next here on KDSJ-TV and on Facebook.
Tools and the right equipment. You need it? Proline Equipment Rentals in Belle Fourche has it. Contractors with all the new home construction continuing. Proline should be your first stop. Lifts of all sizes, and if you need to get way up, there's telehandlers, even including a man basket for safety. Working around the yard? Proline Equipment has dump trailers of all sizes. Plus, they're sure to have one that works with most pickups. Skid steers, trenchers, mini excavators, got those too. Call 723-7677 or stop by today off North Highway 85 in Belle Fourche. Proline Equipment Rentals. Visit ProlineEquipmentRentals.com. American Colloid, a minerals technologies company, is one of the world's leading producers of bentonite clay, mined right here in Belle Fourche and Colony, Wyoming since 1927. Some uses are waterproofing, water filtration, health and beauty products, and cat litter, to name a few. American Colloid delivers technology-driven solutions that enhance the essentials of daily life for people around the world. American Colloid, innovative technologies, essential solutions.
And back here at Black Hills Energy Stadium for the bottom of the second inning. We will lead off with Rafe Parmeter, Graham Vanderbloom, and then we'll be back at the top of the batting order with Aiden Boyles, the starting pitcher, who has not allowed a hit.
Now to bat, Rafe Parmeter.
So here's Rafe Parmeter as he'll hit that one over to shortstop. We'll be there to make the play. And yes, that's a quick out number 1 for the Clark Willow Lake defense.
Now to bat, Graham Vanderbloom.
Now we'll go to Graham Vanderboom. Cleanup hitter at the bottom of the batting order. Hitting 9th in the order. He is the right fielder. You'll see that one fly by him for ball at number 1. And he'll hit that one over to shortstop. We'll be there to make a play again. Yes, that is almost identical to what happened to Parmeter at bat. So 2 quick outs. So now Aiden Boyles, his second at bat, hit a double last time. See what he can get done on offense now. That one will scoot by him for ball number 1. And that one is hit over to third. We'll be there to make a play over. And it is too far. as the third baseman couldn't quite control that one, and Voiles now 2 for 2 after that single.
Now to bat, Gavin Pearson.
Gavin Pearson, 0 for 1 on the day. His second at bat, left fielder. Will tip this one off the edge of the bat for foul ball number 1. That one is just high. Count at 1-1 with 2 outs. Runner on first. Again, Palmer is still the pitcher as Pearson will be hit by pitch that time. So they'll advance first to second, and Pearson will head to first for Nolan Walfeld.
Not bad, Nolan Walfeld.
See what he can get done as that one caught the ump. So he'll take a moment to walk it off, collect himself. Walfeld will walk back up to home plate after the 0-1 strike. That one floats outside, too far outside for ball number 1 of the count. Walfeld was walked last time. And then stole home to get to Belle Fourche, their second run scored. That one will zoom by him for strike number 2. And that one's way outside. Good job by Vandersnick to get a hold of that one. It's not advance any of the runners. Deuces across the board. 2 on plate. Walfeld facing a 2-2 count. And he'll see that one turn into a full count. And after a stolen base, that time by Voiles. So with runners in the corners with a 3-2 count, that one's high, and just like that, bases are loaded. Kane Howard also scored last inning, as last time he hit a double. So 1 for 1. See what he can do here, as that one's fouled out of the ballpark. So now looking at a 1-0. This one goes right by shortstop, and 1 run scored, making that 2 runs scored for Belle Fourche, as both Voiles and Pearson will stroll across home plate. After that RBI single from Kane Howard. Now Carson Honey. Last time he had to hit a single himself. And he has runners on second and first. As Belle now leads this one 5-0. As that one will go over to third. Now in a chase down situation. After that will be an out. As Walfeld gets caught out in the chase down. And that will stop the inning. Complete the second inning. As Belle Fourche puts 2 more on the board. They lead 5-0. They will be pitching again when we come back here on KDSJ-TV and on Facebook Live.
It's been 50 years since Pillin Optical decided to open their doors and offer outstanding quality eye care to the community. Things have changed. The customer service is the most important thing next to your sight. Pillin Optical, family owned for 50 years, 409 Kansas City Street.
Gold Dust Casino invites you to try the new menu items now being offered at Maverick Steak and Cocktails. Watch the action as you dine inside the Gold Dust Casino with tables overlooking the gaming floor. Enjoy over 210 of the newest slot machines and table games in Deadwood. And use your club card for great discounts at the 2 hotels right in the middle of the action. Get reservations today by calling 605-559-1400 or visiting golddustdeadwood.com.
And we are back here in Spearfish for the top of the third of the first game of the Allen Tellinghuisen Senior Legion Tournament, Day 2, where Belle Fourche and Clark Willow Lake both competing in their second games of the tournament. Again, Clark Willow Lake will be right back on this field after this contest as they will take on Douglas, Wyoming. That one projected to start around 11:15. Then at 1:30, Douglas, Wyoming will take on the Billings Expos. And the Expos will stay on and play Battlefield South Hart in their second contest at 3:45. Belfield and Buffalo will also play here today at 6 o'clock. And then Buffalo will stay on to play Spearfish at 8:45. That one on KDSJ-TV. As now we have Diego Garcia, the left fielder for Clark Willow Lake. He is the 8th out of 9 batters, and he will hit that one over to the fence and out of the ballpark for a foul ball. Garcia did not see much action yesterday, so this will be his debut of the tournament. We'll hit that one straight over to pitcher. We'll be there to make the play. Yes. Voiles straight over to Thompson. And that'll be a quick out number 1 for Garcia. Another kid that didn't get much playing time yesterday and making his debut in the tournament, Parker Schmidt. Right fielder for Clark Willow Lake, post 60. Playing the Bronx of post 32. That will be a swing and a miss for Schmidt. There we update of the Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard. 0-2 count, and that one will be outside for Parker. And that one will be low again. I'll tie up the count at 2 apiece. Still 1 out. And Parker, bottom of the batting order, and now that will be a full count. And that is strike 3. So then just a single by Jacob Steen. No one on Clark Willow Lake has got a hit yet. As Tyson Huber will come up to bat again, 0 for 1 on the day. See if he can get some sort of offense going for post 60. And facing 2 outs and really no sort of offense. Steen will now make his first appearance at a base other than home, as he will now stroll over to first after being hit by that pitch. So now starting pitcher Cooper Palmer will be his second go at bat. Again, also 0 for 1. That one is low, and a wild pitch will get Tyson Huber over to second. So, 1-0 count. I believe this is the first Post 60 Ball Club player to make it to second. Voiles now down 2-0 in this count. He'll check second. He'll throw, and that one will be hit over to second, making the play to first. So 4-3 for the third out, as Clark Willow Lake will leave a runner stranded at second. They'll be on defense next. We'll see what Palmer and crew, see if they can get a stop, as they allowed 5 runs already. Belle Fourche looking to extend on their lead and end this one early. Here when we come back, we'll see what happens here on KDSJ-TV and on Facebook.
Tools and the right equipment. You need it? Proline Equipment Rentals in Belle Fourche has it. Contractors with all the new home construction continuing. Proline should be your first stop. Lifts of all sizes, and if you need to get way up, there's telehandlers, even including a man basket for safety. Working around the yard? Proline Equipment has dump trailers of all sizes. Plus, they're sure to have one that works with most pickups. Skid steers, trenchers, mini excavators, got those too. Call 723-7677 or stop by today off North Highway 85 in Belle Fourche. Proline Equipment Rentals. Visit ProlineEquipmentRentals.com.
The anticipation is building, and Heinzerling Concrete is laying the foundation for tonight's matchup. Heinzerling Concrete pours on the pride in every driveway, foundation, sidewalk, and decorative stamp patio they do. Give them a call at 210-2320 for concrete that can't be beat. Heinzerling Concrete is proud to support all activities that help students build solid foundations for life. Is there a foundation in your future? Give Heinzerling Concrete and Spearfish a call at 210-2320. That's 210-2320.
And now we have reached the bottom of the third, with Belle holding on to a 5-0 lead. We do have a new pitcher for Clark Willow Lake. That is number 10. Will Hovde, as he was the second baseman, and now he will make his debut on the mound. As that will take Palmer over to third base. So now Trick Thompson will start off the batting for Belle Fourche. So he'll face a brand new fresh pitcher for Clark Willow Lake. And he'll hit that one over to third. And over to make the play. Will he get there? Yes. As Palmer makes a play on defense. Gets it over to first base. So 5-3 and a quick out from Thompson. Makes him 0 for 2. Uriah Hamilton, he'll be up next. Third baseman for Belle Fourche. And he will swing and a miss on that one for strike number 1. Again tonight, KDSJ is back in action here at the Allen Tellinghuisen tournament, as they will be taking on Buffalo here in the nightcap for this one. That one slated to start at 8:15. As Hamilton will pop that one over to shortstop, and that'll be a quick out number 2. Rafe Parmeter, his second at bat, also 0 for 1. As Hovde looks to make this a quick inning. That one's hit out to right. Is it to the fence? Yes, it goes back to the fence. Now Parmeter will stay right there at second. Almost overran it, but Rafe Parmeter. He will get all the way over to second on that double. So now we hit Graham Vanderboom for the bottom of the batting order. To that double by Parmeter. Belle looking to extend on their lead. As that one's low, and that will be a stolen base. That time for Parmeter. So gets the second, and will now head on over to third, and another runner in scoring position. And Vanderboom, 0 for 1. And we'll tip that one off the cage. And now he'll stare at a 1-2 count with 2 outs and a runner on third. Here's the 1-2 pitch, and he hits that one out behind the line for foul. So now 1-2 count still. As he'll hit that one over right past second, and that will be
new menu items now.
That will be a base hit. After that single by Vanderboom, it will get Parmeter home. So now we have reached the top of the batting order for a second time, as Voiles will be third at bat. Well, his third at bat, I should say. So now Belle leading 6-0. There we got an update of the Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram scoreboard. Also want to thank our friends at Wolf's Plumbing and Heating, American Colloid, and Gold Dust Casino. .3-0 count. I'll be surprised if he even swings at this one. And he will let that one fly by for strike. Now 3-1 count. And that'll be strike number 2. So Hovde getting out of a hole here in this count. And that one is low and outside, and will take a stroll over to first. Now Gavin Pearson, his third at bat. Hit by pitch last time. He has a runner at second and a runner at first. And he'll hit that one clear out to center. And there to make the catch. No, can't quite get it. And another run scored for Belle Fourche. As Huber had a chance at it and couldn't quite make the play. Bounces off the bottom of the glove. And that is a RBI single for Pearson. As now we will see Nolan Wafeld, his third time at bat. We have runners in the corners for Belle. looking to try to end this one early. As Pearson will steal second. Now an 0-2 count for Walfeld. And he'll hit that one over to left, and there to make the play for Clark Willow Lake is the left fielder Diego Garcia. So 2 more put on by Belle in this one. They now take a 7-0 lead as we've completed 3. We go to the top of the 4th when we come back from this short break to hear from some of our sponsors here at KDSJ-TV and on Facebook Live.
The dentists and team at Dana Dental Arts in Spearfish are committed to providing you and your family with high-quality dental care.
Hi, I'm Dr. Brad Dana from Dana Dental Arts. Technology and the latest in dental procedures are part of what our family can bring to yours. Make an appointment today and let us show you how our family would love to be your partner in dental health.
In Spearfish, call 642-7727 now. Dana Dental Arts utilizes the latest procedures and most up-to-date technology. Dana Dental Arts, let our family care for yours.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
And now here, top of the 4th, where we'll see post 32 from Belle Fourche bring out a new pitcher, as Voiles' day seems to be done on the mound. As now we'll see second baseman Kane Howard. He will make his debut at the mound for this tournament. Jacob Steen. He has the one hit for Clark Willow Lake, and that one is hit straight over to center field, where Belle will make the play. Take a look at that one on our KDSJ TV replay. As Jack Helkin will be at bat now, his second at bat. So he'll fall behind the count early, 0-2. So now with a 1-2 count, here's Helkin. As he sees that one fly inside for a 2-2 count now. Helkin playing first base, has made a few plays defensively. And he'll pop that one outside the left field and out of play. Keep the count at 2 apiece. And now we'll see the count become full. 3-2-1. No one on base. Vandersnick is on deck as Helkin will hit that one out to left. And they're barely making the play as Pearson about dropped that one, but nonetheless makes the play defensively, and that's out number 2. As Vandersnick will see that one Fly low on him for ball number 1. And that is tipped. Again, stay tuned here at KDSJ as tonight around 8:15, Spearfish will take the field, the host team for the Allen Tellinghuisen tournament. They will take on Douglas. So want to stay tuned to KDSJ-TV, and if you're watching us on our Facebook channel at Black Hills Gold Hits KDSJ, want to stay tuned for both games as Vandersnake throws that, hits that one straight to third base, where Hamilton will make the play. Let's take a look at that one on our KDSJ Sports replay. And now at the top of the 4th, we still have a 7-0 ball game. So Belle looking to add on some insurance runs when we come back here at KDSJ-TV and on Facebook Live.
In a world of few guarantees, Jake's Collision Repair stands behind all of their work with a lifetime guarantee. Jake's Collision Repair uses only original parts made by your vehicle's manufacturer instead of lower quality aftermarket parts. Certified technicians work with the latest state-of-the-art equipment, and Jake's Collision Repair is preferred by most insurance companies and works with all of them. Jake's Collision Repair, 2416 Junction Avenue in Sturgis and 4415 East Colorado Boulevard in Spearfish.
Fisher Sand and Gravel of Spearfish supports community and school athletics. Plus, they support community development with services in and around the Black Hills. Fisher is an aggregate company headquartered in Spearfish with 2 local commercial quarries in Beulah and Newcastle, Wyoming. They sell all sizes of aggregates for commercial and individual projects from a pickup load to thousands of tons. Whatever you need, Fisher Sand and Gravel, proud supporter of all community, college, and high school athletics. Good luck to all teams and athletes competing in today's game.
And here at the bottom of the 4th, where Belle Fourche holds on to a commanding 7-0 lead. We will see number 4, Caden Howard, second baseman turned pitcher in this one. As he will lead off the batting for Belle here at the bottom of the 4th. So Howard, he is 2 for 2 on the day with a single and a double, as he hits that one on the wrong side of the ballpark for foul number 1. Again, the pitcher is still Will Hovde.
Really, I didn't want to say it, but all they got to do is count the deposit and put it in there. Yeah, because you don't need to do anything until 1 because they never actually closed it, so they just need to make sure they use it throughout the day and put some cash on it. Because my guess is they did like a small payout to do something. So the total balance until was less than 150.
Apologize, I realized I had the wrong scoreboard up, had one from last night. So, do apologize for our viewers. They're watching on KDSJ-TV and on Facebook. So now, Howard looking at a 1-2 count with now 2-2 count. And you'll see that one fly inside for 3-2 count. Three-two count, and that one will be tipped off the left field for foul ball, keeping it at a 3-2 count for Howard. Now 3-2 count. And that is strike number 3. Nope. Well, they say it's a walk. Carson Haney. He will be up next. The catcher for Belle is third at bat.
No, he didn't swing. They called it a strike, but the ball crossed in front of his face.
So now he will hit that one behind the foul line for foul ball, as that was a line drive out to left. Again, Willow Lake will stay on the diamond as they'll take on Douglas, Wyoming. As they will play the second game. That's projected to start at 11:15 after a stolen base, and Vandersnick can't quite get a hold of that one. Making it a 3-1 count, and we have a runner advance to second. As pop fly, my Hani will go straight to second for the first out. So that is out number one of this inning. Belle still leads 7-0. And now Drake Thompson. 0 for 2 on the day so far. See if he can turn his luck around here. That one is high. Howard thought about going to third, but wisely chooses to stay back at second. As that one's low, and this time Howard will get to third, and thought about going home. Vandersnick gets back control of the ball, but not after another stolen base, and he is in scoring position. So Thompson, looking at 2-0 count. We'll pop that one out to center, and will be anyone there to make the play? No, it falls to center, and Howard will walk across home plate to add yet another run to Belle's now 8-0 run. After that single by Drake Thompson. Uriah Hamilton, his third at bat. 0 for 2 as well for the third baseman from post 32. And now we're in a chase down between the two, as now everyone is circling in. And that is out number 2. As Thompson tried pulling a fast one over Willow Lake. Proves to no avail, and that will be out number 2. So now Hamilton, with no one on base now, will pop that one over to center, and will land right there at center for a single for Hamilton, his first hit of the day. Now we'll head to Rafe Parmeter, middle fielder. 1 for 2 on the day. He had a single last time. See what he can follow that up with. Looking at 2 outs, but a runner on first. As that will fall into strike number 1. Again, Hamilton there at first. As Vandersnick gets a hold of that one, keeping Hamilton there at first. Thank another one of our sponsors in American Colloid for sponsoring American Legion Baseball. As that's strike number 2. for Parmeter. Hovde there still on the mound for Clark Willow Lake. And that one popped straight up in the air over to right field. And there to make the play. And getting the third out for Clark Willow Lake is a Parker Schmidt. So we have completed 4 innings with Belle Fourche on top 8-0. We'll see if Clark Willow Lake can get something going here at the top of the 5th when we come back here on KDSJ-TV and on Facebook Live.
Oh, how quickly the seasons change in the Black Hills. Hi, it's Brandon Kemp from Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish. Summertime equals a lot of summer driving, whether it's to and from work or hitting the road for that big summer vacation. Superior Auto Service Department can handle all kinds of repairs, from new tires, brakes, and oil changes to steering and suspension problems. And to keep cool, we can handle your AC recharge. Check us out online now at superiorautoSD.com or stop by today at 642 East Colorado Boulevard at Superior Auto Solutions in Spearfish.
5th Black Hills Roundup thunders back into Belle Fourche June 30th for July 4th. The Ranch Rodeo kicks it all off on June 30th, followed by 4 exciting performances of PRCA rodeo action. It's perfect for the whole family. This year's Roundup features Cowboy Kenny's Steel Rodeo and the Misfit Cowboy Brian Patton. Dust yourself off after the rodeo and marvel at the massive fireworks displays on July 2nd and 3rd, plus the huge Independence Day Parade. Get your tickets now at blackhillsroundup.com. Black Hills Roundup, the buck stops here.
And now here, top of the 5th here in Spearfish, where Clark Willow Lake is down 8-0. That might help as Mudgett will hit a single right past Voiles at second base and will roll over to third for a base hit. So now the starting pitcher, well, not starting pitcher, but pitcher currently for Clark Willow Lake, Will Hovde. He'll have his turn at bat now. As that is strike number 1 for Will. Again, Clark Willow Lake will stay out here on the diamond as that one flies back into the dugout after hitting the shade over here. So now looking at an 0-2 count is Will. And he will hit that one over to second and we'll get the first out. Now Diego Garcia will have his turn at bat. Garcia, 0 for 1. That one is fouled up in the air for strike number 1. Garcia, the left fielder for this contest. That one makes it ball number 1 and puts ones across the board for Garcia. Again, the sun is shining here in Spearfish as Garcia catches one on the forearm, and he will stroll to first. So now at the bottom of the batting order, we'll bring up Parker Schmidt. Oh for 1 on the day is Schmidt, just the second at bat for the right fielder. As now he has 2 on base for Clark. And we'll see that one fly by for strike number 1. Still just 1 out. Near top of the 5th inning, down by 8. That one's low. So now Schmidt will walk back into the batter box. Left-handed hitter. As that one zooms inside at him for ball number 2. Thank another one of our sponsors at Jake's Collision Repair, bringing us our countdown to first pitch. Now 3-1 count as Howard tried the outside corner, couldn't quite get it in. And now a 3-1 pitch for Schmidt. And now we have a full count. Three, two, one on the scoreboard. And Schmidt will take a walk. So the bases are loaded for the first time today for Clark Willow Lake post 60. Tyson Huber now has a chance to put some runs on the board for Clark Willow Lake. Was hit by pitch last time. And that one is popped out of the right side of the field for a foul ball. Here's the pitch for strike number 2. Still just 1 out, so a chance for Clark to get something going, and that's strike 3. Huber strikes out. Now Cooper Palmer playing third base. He was the starting pitcher for this contest. He'll be up next. Not before we have a meeting at the mound for post 32. And it looks like got a new glove for first baseman Trig Thompson. And it looks like he will be the man at the mound to try to close this one out. So we have the first baseman, Trig Thompson. He'll make his trot over to the mound to get himself a few warm-up pitches and see if they can close this one out. As we'll see Thompson and crew looking at 2 outs, trying to finish this one up here in Spearfish. We'll see what they can do when we come back after this quick timeout to hear from some of our sponsors here at Facebook Live and on KDSJ-TV.
The anticipation is building, and Heinzerling Concrete is laying the foundation for tonight's matchup. Heinzerling Concrete pours on the pride in every driveway, foundation, sidewalk, and decorative stamp patio they do. Give them a call at 210-2320 for concrete that can't be beat. Heinzerling Concrete is proud to support all activities that help students build solid foundations for life. Is there a foundation in your future? Give Heinzerling Concrete in Spearfish a call at 210-2320. That's 210-2320.
Gold-Dust Casino invites you to try the new menu items now being offered at Maverick Steak and Cocktails. Watch the action as you dine inside the Gold-Dust Casino with tables overlooking the gaming floor. Enjoy over 210 of the newest slot machines and table games in Deadwood. And use your club card for great discounts at the 2 hotels right in the middle of the action. Get reservations today by calling 605-559-1400 or visiting golddustdeadwood.com.
And welcome back here to Black Hills Energy Stadium for the looks to be possibly the conclusion of this one. as closer Trig Thompson will head out to the mound for post 32. And he will go up against Cooper Palmer. That's strike number 1 for Thompson. Again, bases are loaded for Clark Willow Lake. Trying to get at least 1 run to extend this one, but Thompson here to close this one out. As that one is hit over to left there to make the catch, can't quite make it. As we got 1 run scored for Clark. Make that 2 runs scored. Make that 3 runs scored. So Clark Willow Lake not done yet. They put 3 on the board. After that double by Palmer. Now pop fly over to right for Jacob Steen. As again, now it's a 3-8 ball game. So this one won't be over in 5. And now Steen will hit that one over to left. And that will be out number 3. So after a change in pitching, they get a 3-run RBI double from Cooper Palmer. And we will head to the bottom of the 5th. We'll see what Belle can do after getting 3 put on them in the top of the 5th. We'll see what they can do on offense when we come back here at KDSJ-TV.
Fisher Sand and Gravel of Spearfish supports community and school athletics. Plus, they support community development with services in and around the Black Hills. Fisher is an aggregate company headquartered in Spearfish with 2 local commercial quarries in Beulah and Newcastle, Wyoming. They sell all sizes of aggregates for commercial and individual projects from a pickup load to thousands of ton. Whatever you need, Fisher Sand and Gravel, proud supporter of all community, college, and high school athletics. Good luck to all teams and athletes competing in today's game.
Now more than ever, you need to keep your cool, and Wolf's Plumbing and Heating is here to help for all your summer cooling needs. Now is the time to schedule your checkup by calling 642-5755. Wolf's Plumbing and Heating is your trusted choice for repair or replacement with new air conditioning systems. Whether you need a tune-up or an upgrade, keep your cool with Wolf's Plumbing and Heating. Call 642-5755 and see more at wolfph.com.
Here at the bottom of the 5th, where Belle Fourche saw 3 runs put on them at the top of the 5th after a RBI double for Cooper Palmer. It extends this game. We will start off with Graham Vanderboom. He is the bottom of the batting order. And we'll swing and miss for strike number 1. The count reads 2-0. Will Hovde still on the mound for Clark Willow Lake. So now that is a 3-0 count for Vanderboom. At the bottom of the 5th. Now it's, yeah, that's what I thought. Now it's a 3-1 count. So now the 3-1 count. That one's hit, splitting between first and second, and that will be a base hit for Graham Vanderboom. So now we'll go to Aiden Voiles. As Voiles, his 4th time at the bat, hit a double and a single, and then was walked last time. He'll hit that one over to second, and then on a fielder's choice will... No, they'll get Vanderboom safe. As a fielder's choice, second base thought he could get there in time. Nonetheless, Vanderboom beats him to the spot. So that is a single for Aiden Voiles. Now we'll head to Gavin Pearson. As the first one's high. And that is strike number 1. Belle needs to get 3 runs to try to close up this one. And we're up 8-3. That one's hit over to right. And there to make the first out is number 1, Cooper Palmer. So after that single by Gavin Pearson, we'll bring up shortstop Nolan Walfeld. And he swings and misses for strike number 1. And Walfeld was starting pitcher yesterday. And we'll ground that one over on a fielder's choice, and therefore out number 2 is Walfeld. On fielder's choice advances runner to third and a runner to second, but now facing 2 outs comes Caden Howard. Howard, starting pitcher. Well, not starting pitcher. Pitcher in this one, hit over to center. And there to make the out. And Belle leaves 2 stranded. So the game will continue on into the 6th with Belle holding on to a 8-3 lead. So we will head to the top of the 6th when we come back to hear from some of our sponsors here at KDSJ-TV and on our Facebook page, Black Hills Gold Hits, KDSJ Facebook Live.
We're all going somewhere, going higher, faster, farther, going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
Vehicles today are complicated and expensive. The professionals at Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram in Spearfish are here to guide you through everything automotive. From cars, trucks, and SUVs to parts and repairs, Junix takes the confusion out of automobile ownership. Enjoy the ride with Junix Chrysler Jeep Dodge Ram. Family owned since 1931 on West Jackson in Spearfish.
And now we hit the top of the 6th here in Spearfish for the 15th annual Allen Tellinghuisen Senior Legion Tournament. As Belle Fourche holds on to an 8-3 lead over Clark Willow Lake. As Clark Willow Lake will be back in action at 11:15 for the second game as they'll take on Douglas, Wyoming. Again, here at, I believe, 8:15 here on KDSJ-TV. Spearfish will be taking on Buffalo in the nightcap of day 2 of the 2024 Allen Tellinghuisen tournament. As we start off this batting order for Clark Willow Lake with Jack Helkin, first baseman. 1 for 2 on the day. He's the 4th hitter in the rotation, but will lead off the top of the 6th. As the 5th inning was the first inning where Belle has not scored once. So Clark Willow Lake trying to make a comeback in this one, down 5. As Helkin will pop that one over for the catcher Thompson to make the play, and that will be a quick out. Number 1 for Helkin. So now we go to the catcher Kai Vandersnick, as he is 0 for 2 on the day. See if he can turn his luck around. As we'll see his first pitch go outside for ball number 1 for Vandersnick. He'll hit that one out to left and out to the wall. No, it's back to the wall. Vandersnick will head to second. No, he's going to go to third. And that is a triple that time for Kai Vandersnick. So the bats are really starting to heat up for Clark Willow Lake. So Vandersnick hits a triple, and looks like number 39 for Ernie Garcia, I believe, is now running for Clark Willow Lake, as that one's hit out to left again, and Garcia will stroll in for Vandersnick after that RBI single by Connor Mudgett. Now pitcher Will Hovey will be up at bat, but Clark Willow Lake has cut this one in half. Score now reads 4-8. As all of the points have come off the closer for Belle Fourche, number 12, Trey Thompson. As that one's hit over into right, bounces there in front of right, and that is a single. So the bats are really starting to heat up for Clark Willow Lake. A single put on that time by Will Hovey, and that's puts 2 on base and leads up for Diego Garcia. It's hit by a pitch last time. As Will head back to base and have a base runner for Clark Willow Lake. Now Garcia, his third turn at bat, facing Thompson. That is a swing and a miss for strike number 1 for Garcia. Still just 1 out. There's now the runner on first and runner on second. And that one's high for Garcia for ball number 1. Again, just 11 more outs, and we'll crown a winner in this one. Belle had an 8-0 lead going into the 5th. As Garcia pops that one up in the air. Third base is there, can't quite make the play. As Hamilton was awfully close to the netting and couldn't make the catch. So that'll be a foul ball and strike number 2 for Garcia. Again, Garcia versus Thompson with 2 on base. That one's high and outside for ball number 2, tying up the count at 2 apiece. That one's high for a full count. 3-2-1 on the board. 2 runners on base and just 1 out for Garcia. Here's the full count pitch, and that one's fouled out to left field. So everyone will trot back to their designated bases. And we'll try her again with a full count. And Thompson still at the mound. Came in here at the bottom of the 3rd as that one will hit straight to him and goes by shortstop for an RBI single for Diego Garcia. So now we will have a meeting at the mound for Belle Fourche as the offense has come alive for Willow Lake. As now the bases are loaded with just 1 out. And Parker Schmidt on deck. As Belle needs to regather themselves and refocus, and as they've given up 4 runs, saw their lead come in half, and it could get a lot worse here really soon. Bottom of the rotation, Parker Schmidt, the right fielder. His turn to bat for the 3rd time today, 0 for 2. Has a chance to really blow this one wide open. As 2 balls from Thompson. He has struggled this inning. And that is one of the loneliest places on earth is there on that mound. Now a 3-0 count. Oh, they called that one a strike. I believe that was strike 1, so it should be 3-1 count. Yep, 3-1 count.
3-1, guys.
And that is high, and Schmidt will walk, and will walk in a run for Willow Lake as they're now down by 3. So Schmidt will get walked, and Tyson Huber will come on to bat for the 4th time. Nope, that is, we have a new batter this time. It's number 61, Damian Severson. His first turn at bat with the bases loaded. That is strike 2. Again, Belle was out to a 8-0 lead earlier in this contest, and they've seen that fall to 8-5. Now one inside for ball number 1 for the left-handed Severson. As that one will get hit over to second, who can't quite control it, and an RBI single. Gets another run in. It's now 6-8. Willow Lake not done yet. As now Cooper Palmer seen his ball club down by 2 with the bases loaded. And we'll see that one fall by for strike number 1. That will be foul tipped outside of the ballpark. For strike 2, still just 1 out. This one, which looked like a blowout, now it's going to look like a pretty good game. This one, another run scored for Clark Willow Lake. That's making that 2. And we got a tie ball game. After an RBI single from Palmer. Gets 2 runs scored, and we are tied at 8 apiece. 3 runs put on in the 3rd. 3 runs put on in the 5th for Clark Willow Lake, and now make that 5 runs this 6th inning. Still with just 1 out. Cooper Palmer will hit that one out to left field, and there to make the out is a left fielder for Belle Fourche, and that is Gavin Pearson. So now we go to Jack Helkin. 1 for 3, but has a chance to take the lead for Clark Willow Lake. The still runner on second and first as that one tips out of the ballpark. As if you're Hamilton, seeing this lead dwindle down to a tie game. That one is a fouled over to left, making that strike number 2. As Clark Willow Lake showing determination. Down 8-0. And now they've stormed back to tie this one up in the 6th. As that one's low, and that will be a run over to first on a wild pitch. So the bases are loaded yet again. Now it's Kai Vanderstick. That one will be tipped off the bat for foul ball number 1. Again, bases are loaded. Clark Willow Lake can blow this one wide open. That one is tipped out over the ballpark. So now an 0-2 count for Vandersnick. Hit a triple last time. It really blew this scoring wide open. We'll hit that one. A grounder over to second, and there to make the play. And out number 3 is second baseman for Belle, Caden Howard. 5 runs put on that 5th inning. And this one's a tie ball game again after Belle led 8-0 going into the 5th, and then saw that one quickly disappear as we got a tie ball game here. When we head to the bottom of the 6th, we will see what Belle can do to answer when we come back here after we hear from our sponsors here at KDSJ-TV and from Facebook Live.
In a world of few guarantees, Jake's Collision Repair stands behind all of their work with a lifetime guarantee. Jake's Collision Repair uses only original parts made by your vehicle's manufacturer instead of lower quality aftermarket parts. Certified technicians work with the latest state-of-the-art equipment, and Jake's Collision Repair is preferred by most insurance companies and works with all of them. Jake's Collision Repair, 2416 Junction Avenue in Sturgis and 4415 East Colorado Boulevard in Spearfish.
We're all going somewhere. Going higher, faster, farther. Going in new directions, to new places. At Monument Health, we keep going so you can keep going. We're dedicated to advanced orthopedic care with the latest innovations, technology, expertise, and treatment. So keep exploring, keep making memories, keep going with Monument Health as your partner. Learn more at monument.health/orthopedics.
And now we're here at the bottom of the second, here at the Allen Tellinghuisen Senior Legion Tournament. Here for, this is just game one. Started at 9 o'clock. And this game looked like a blowout as Belle went up 8-0 going into the fifth inning. And they saw that disappeared in a hurry. 3 runs put on in the fifth by Clark Willow Lake, and then 5 put on at the bottom of the sixth. So we'll see what Belle can do to respond. As that one is hit over to left, and that's a quick out number 1. Diego Garcia making the play for Clark Willow Lake. That was Trig Thompson at bat. Excuse me, that was Carson Hawney. Now this is Trig Thompson. And we'll see that one fly by him for strike number 1. Again, if you stay tuned tonight to KDSJ-TV, you'll see Spearfish take on Buffalo in the nightcap for day 2 of the Allen Tellinghuisen tournament. As that single grounds out in front of Garcia, and that will be a single for Thompson. So now it's Uriah Hamilton's turn, third baseman, 1 for 3 on the day. Again, Belle saw that 8-0 lead diminish very quickly, and they could be trying to make a run of their own. As that base hit stops right there in front of center field, and that will be a single for Uriah Hamilton. So now Hamilton will have a base runner, and that will bring on Rafe Parmeter, middle fielder. As we're waiting for the green light to get going, keep going in this one, with a runner on second and a runner on first after 2 singles by Belle. As that one's tipped off the bottom of the bat for foul number 1. Now the 0-1 pitch falls in for, I believe that was foul. Yep. Nope, ball, that is, not foul. So now with ones across the board, that one will fall inside for ball number 2. And Will Hovde started off at second base. Now at pitcher has done a relatively pretty good job, and that is strike number 2. 2-2 count with 1 out. And now that one will be hit straight to first for out number 2. As Parmeter swung low for that one, popped it straight up over to first, and just like that, we have 2 outs. Where Graham Vanderboom will have his 4th turn at bat. The first one is low. And now a wild pitch. Goes to third, and 2 stolen bases. To that wild pitch. So count is 2-0 with 2 runners in scoring position for Vanderboom. That'll be the first strike of the count. And Belle having to refocus after seeing their large lead come down to nothing. As we have a tie ball game here in the 6th. And that is a strike 2. Deuces across the board with 2 runners in scoring position. Here's the 2-2 count, and that will make it a 3-2 full count for Vanderboom. As the next game is supposed to start here in a few minutes. That one is a single out to midfield, and Belle Fourche will get 1 run and make that 2 runs in to take the lead back at 10-8. Vanderboom in a full count gets a single. So now Aiden Boyles, we've hit back to the top of the count. And are we calling it? I believe that, might have just called it. He is out at home. He missed the plate. So that is just 1 run scored. It is no longer 10-8. So the ump tells us that a runner missed home and is out at home. So I don't know if that will make it 8-9 or 8-8. And it looks to be 8-9 as the second runner missed home plate and was out at home. So Belle still takes a 1-run lead, but we will see if they can close this thing out on defense when we come back here at the Allen Tellinghuisen Senior Legion Tournament. Belle looking to close this one out when we come back here on KDSJ-TV.
Goldust Casino invites you to try the new menu items now being offered at Maverick Steak and Cocktails. Watch the action as you dine inside the Goldust Casino with tables overlooking the gaming floor. Enjoy over 210 of the newest slot machines and table games in Deadwood. And use your club card for great discounts at the 2 hotels right in the middle of the action. Get reservations today by calling 605-559-1400 or visiting goldustdeadwood.com.
And now we have hit the top of the 7th inning. If you've been watching this full broadcast, you would be amazed to even think this game even went to the 7th inning. As Connor Mudgett will start off the batting here for Clark Willow Lake. And you'll see his count tie up at 1 apiece. As now the count will go to 2-1. Thank our friends at Junix for giving us our scoreboard. As Belle just needs 3 more outs to end this one. And on the mound is Carson Honey, the catcher. As Thompson, he was the relief, and now his day is done. And that is a strikeout for Connor Mudgett. Number 10, Will Hovde. The relief pitcher for Clark Willow Lake, and has pitched a good game so far. That one will go over shortstop and will be a single for Will. So the bottom of this batting order has been very, very nice for Clark Willow Lake. As Vandersnick started off this scoring a frenzy for Clark Willow Lake with a triple back in the 3rd. And it's been all uphill since for Belle Fourche defensively. Is Garcia, left fielder, trying to get Willow Lake back in this one as they erased an 8-0 lead. Now they see them just go be down by 1. So now that is a 3-0 count with 1 out. As that one's low, and that pitch goes in between the catcher's hands, and that'll advance the runners to 1st and 2nd. Now we'll go to number 13. Nope, not him. Number 13 is Michael Severson. He'll be making his batting debut here in the tournament, at least in this game. Severson, the lefty, looking to see how far they can nail this one. And that one's hit up into center. And there to make the catch for out number 2 is the center fielder for Belle. That is Rafe Parmeter. They're getting Severson out. Now at top of the order as Damian Severson will come up to bat, facing 2 outs. And that's strike number 1. 3 more strikes, and this one's over for Belle. Still 2 runners on 1st and 2nd. And that's strike number 2. Hani trying to end this one for the Bronx with post 32. 1 more out, and this one's over. Here's the throw, and it's hit up, and there to make the play is number 5 for Belle Fourche. That is Nolan Wallfeld. And after a miraculous comeback by Clark Willow Lake, erasing an 8-0 deficit right before the mercy rule at the top of the 5th, Belle puts on one more run in the 6th. And then Hani closes out the game for Belle, and they will win this one in a close one by a score of 8-9. If you stay tuned to KDSJ-TV, tonight we have Spearfish in action versus Buffalo. That one's slated to start at 8:15. That will conclude our Allen Tellinghuisen Senior Legion coverage for KDSJ-TV. So again, Belle Fourche had quite a scare as he was down. They were down they were up 8-0, that is, before Clark Willow Lake came back, tied this one up, and then Belle Fourche pulls away with the win by a score of 9-8. That will do it for our broadcast here on KDSJ-TV. Clayson Davis here with you this morning. Again, join us again tonight for Spearfish versus Buffalo. Again, this has been another sports broadcast with KDSJ-TV, and hope to see you tonight at 8:15.